test. Yeah! This is the test.
Recording.
Andrew Martin. Test. Andrew Martin. Test.
Miss you, AM.
Miss you, AM.
Well, so we're not going live, right?
No.
Sorry, we're just recording.
No, free ball it, dog. Free ball it. Free balling.
Now I'm free.
So, yeah. Why don't you tell him about what was on the show today? There you go. That was better. That was Mark Henry. Just, at Busted Open Radio, you had
This show
The Rock.
is going to be the greatest show you've ever heard.
No. So The Rock, which I have it on I know you guys can't see it right now, but I have it in the bottom corner right here of just playing the podcast. But so I guess The Rock was there doing promotion. He didn't go there to go on Busted Open Radio. He was in the building to do promotions for the new movie, the Smash Machine, which I actually kind of want to see that. I think it'd be an interesting movie. I mean, it sounds like, it's getting some good praise, and it's The Rock doing, a role that he would rather do than, what everyone else tells him to do. I mean, he has to play the game, he wants to make the millions and millions of dollars, so he's got to play the roles that he may not particularly want to play. But this is a role that
I think he's
reinventing
himself. He doesn't want the action stuff anymore. He's trying to do a dramatic.
That's why I feel like
smaller film.
I don't know what I don't know if we ever got an answer from Dave LaGreca as far as the only thing he mentioned on video was like, missed you at 41. You were great at 40. The greatest story of all time. Like he had to go back because I remember that's what I was wanting to again do before we recorded, or I was about to get into that because he was like, oh, the next time I'm going to ask him about this, why he didn't show up, why this, why that. And so I like how he brings it up and then has to go, but you were the greatest in the 40, the greatest story of all time, WrestleMania 40. We loved you. But it doesn't seem like we got an answer to it.
You and I haven't always seen eye to eye.
Yeah.
And then Rock was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I have never heard you in my life.
I don't even know who you are. Like,
he did do an interview with him. And then
it's like that Thanos scene.
Yeah.
You
and
took everything from me.
He handed him a pink robe, and he's like, remember the robe? I got it from the Hall of Fame. So I don't know whose robe it was. It must have been special.
Interview. I know you probably didn't know.
Yeah, I was like, what robe? Yeah.
I told him not.
And he's all, put it on. And Rock's like, no, I'm not going to do that. It was so funny. He's like, I'm not putting it on.
He brought the robe.
I don't even know
but
who
can
you
we
are.
say the press that Rock is doing, so he did Cannes Film Festival, a month ago, and everyone was talking about how skinny he was and he was sick. And I don't know if it's what he's wearing now during press. It's more flattering or what, but he looks yoked again.
Yeah.
And how do you get yoked in a month?
But, well,
was
I will
it just
say
an ill-fitting suit in Cannes?
I think he was wearing a bigger clothing there because his face still looks thin like that from that.
Yeah. But he's doing these podcast interviews and he's wearing like a skin tight, aqua shirt, and he looks fantastic. I think what he was wearing in Cannes and during the standing ovation made him look really, really skinny.
And he's doing that for a movie
all sorts of podcasts this week.
Where he's going to be friends
with
Chicken
Man or something, right?
Yeah, where he's a old guy that's friends with chickens. That's probably going to be a tearjerker. It's going to be a tearjerker.
When you do think about the role he was playing, though, to get that big, I mean, it kind of makes sense that he didn't want to stay that big.
Yeah,
he was.
for sure.
I mean, I think he was shedding it during the WWE appearances. We just didn't notice it yet.
Yeah.
And then finally, you do another 3 to 6 months on that, and he's like, "Oh my god, what a transformation!" Because you didn't see him every day. But when you see the previews of that movie, that was like Rock WrestleMania 41 kind of big, burly.
Yeah, he was
horrifying, like huge.
And that's probably when he filmed it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like it kind of tracks. I can understand not wanting to be that big for that long because
and to be fair,
just the dietary needs alone.
When's the last time we actually saw him on TV? So like we hadn't seen him in public since then. So I mean, to get to lose that much weight in that's been a long time. So I mean, it's not like he got it, lost it overnight. And it's like, oh shit, like what's going on here?
Yeah,
I know that's
all he did. All he did was continue to work out, and he changed the dietary supplements.
But,
and the internet's so horrible. Like all
the gear.
Podcasts,
Don't forget the gear.
The last couple of weeks, all the podcasts have been like, obviously, the doctor told him he can't do roids anymore. The pressure on his heart. He's
no, that's
everything.
true.
Like, blah blah blah. Like, yeah.
Here's what I'll say to you. If you don't think he was on gear to do that movie that fast, I think you would be fooling yourself.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I do think that it's very controlled, just like any actor. If you don't think Chris Hemsworth is not,
Oh yeah.
I can get sued. He's not doing some gear for Thor. Come on.
Right.
And by the way, I don't judge it. Okay.
No.
Like, they look amazing.
He's got enough money.
I would give them a big kiss
safely,
if I saw.
like the most scientifically safe and protected and
get off me,
guarded
Dave. What are you
way
doing?
in science. TRT, whatever it is. He's not getting shot in the fucking butt by back of the gym.
I was going to say by the Iron Sheik. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, all I'm saying is like, yeah, they do it. We all know they do it. It's fine. It makes superhero movies that much better. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They look like real fucking superheroes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's cool. It's fucking cool.
better when they
my
can be real
entertainment,
and not CGI.
I will accept it. And The Rock looked amazing. The previews looks exactly like the character that he's portraying.
Yeah.
I don't even know about this story at all.
Mark Hurd.
About him losing weight?
No. about the role he's playing. The
MMA fighter.
biopic.
Yeah.
I don't.
Mark Hurd.
Yeah, I don't know him at all. Like, I just don't remember. But I'm sure it's going to be good.
The story. It's going to be a great story.
So that leads us to the question, because 2 weeks ago we were saying like, there's no way it's going to be Rock because he's dying. We kind of bought into it a little bit, or because he'd be so thin. Like, why would he be so thin? And then if he's going to wrestle John Cena, it doesn't make sense. Now he absolutely can. And seeing him this week doing the press, it's like,
I would argue that
Poly Market for potentially making even if he doesn't wrestle, like being there.
It'd be funny. Rock that's his new role. He's trying to become young Rock and be seen as last opponent.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get as skinny as possible.
I would argue that he has, if he's trimming down, he's less likely to get blown up in the ring. It's more chance that
less likely to get injured too.
So all those things. So that's where I see it. I don't know if it's going to happen though, because I don't believe anything at this point is going to happen, because to the 100 Easter eggs, you're lucky if one hatches in this motherfucker at this point. So I don't think it's going to happen, just because
it seems like the odds are on either a gauntlet match, which I think that's the best way to almost please. No one's going to be 100% happy, right? No matter who it is. It can be Hogan returning from heaven. It's not going to.
It will never be
gray and dead.
Oh my god! We'll get to that in a minute. I got a bone to pick with that situation too. But
they're saying it's either going to be a gauntlet match. It's either going to be Dom Mysterio if you're going to put someone over for and pass the torch.
That would be great.
I'm going to tell you right now. This is what I think. The only person who's going to be satisfied with this is John Cena, because it's going to be his way, the way he can do it with what's available, and none of us are going to be happy with it, and we're just going to have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing at this point that will solidify a farewell John Cena match. It's going to make everyone happy, let alone anyone happy, especially the way the storyline went throughout the year. Again, I just kind of enjoyed seeing him. I even kind of enjoyed the Lesnar match where it was like 2014 all over again.
I love that
fucking
match.
Hilarious.
I love it.
Oh, because you're muted, buddy. Sorry.
I said I love that match.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, oh my god, is it 2014 all over again? That's hilarious. So I think John is going to do it his way. I know John. I talked to him on a first name basis.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think Mr. Cena is going to go out the best way he can with the tools that are in his bag and the characters at his disposal, and it's going to be fine. Go watch Peacemaker. I highly recommend it.
I need to watch it.
I think the dark horse, I was telling Cuz before we hit record, I think there's still a chance Edge might do it. I think Tony Khan might care enough about wrestling to let it happen, and if he doesn't, Edge is willing to walk away and see what happens. If his contract was truly, and I know he was introduced as having another part in a movie coming up very soon, and he's kind of been written off TV, but that would be my dark horse, and that would make me pop. If you hear Edge's music and he comes back for that one last match with Cena, but that's all just wishful fucking thinking.
Honest day. Yeah.
But because if you had to put $100 down on one thing, what would it be?
Do you think
as far as his opponent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, fuck. I would almost say Edge, but I don't know, because it sounds like he's like I said, like we were talking before we started recording. It sounds like he might actually still be going back to AEW after this movie he films. So I actually Dominic might be the one actually, or Braun. Damn it, yeah, it could be Braun Breaker too. Fuck. Put him over.
It's
gonna be the Undertaker. I don't know.
That'd be fucking funny.
Yeah, like
But
unless
Michelle has to
Austin
be with
has
him.
been
Like,
training
Michelle
in the
has to be
shadows
in-
this whole time. Austin comes out for no reason. Like, can you imagine?
It's gonna
But
be
I
what's on
don't-
Craig's
that
shirt.
was
It's
not
gonna
about
be.
Austin,
It's
it's not
gonna
gonna be him.
Phil Collins is gonna come back out of retirement. It's gonna wrestle.
The one
him.
I actually was thinking in the back of my mind was Kevin Owens, because of this whole like him being
if
out.
he's healed,
Oh.
they honestly put on some bangers, and
They did.
That was the one thing that kind of, I don't know if it was the same kind of thing for you, but it's a good call out because at least for me personally, because
Oh, it is,
when
yeah.
Kevin started wrestling John, again, first name basis, I just know these guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Kev, as we call him.
Kevin put out things to John and called out stuff that John hadn't done, but John was willing to do them. The fisherman suplex off the second turnbuckle, right? Or no, top rope maybe. Just the kind of stuff that Cena was doing with him that Cena had never done. It kind of revitalized it. I think it kind of brought some hunger back in John a little bit here and there, and it was good stuff. And it kind of, for me, it revitalized the Cena character, the Cena career. And I think Kevin brought that out of him. I was like, dude, what do you almost like? Because you know Kevin, like, he's kind of guy like, just call you out. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you doing this? Do you want to do something new, or are you going to do the same shit?
Kev, I think we've
That would be
officially
big.
agreed that he had surgery.
Yeah.
And I'll throw another 1% theory out there that I bet you have not heard this before, because I don't think he signed to
no.
AEW. But what if you heard Sting's music?
That would be good, but I think he is kind of like, isn't he kind of?
He's got a Legends contract. He might.
His son is going
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
They've
wrestling.
never touched, right?
I don't know. I
No,
don't
they
think
never-
so.
They never fought
No.
each other.
That would be a novelty enough where it would be tough to shit on that. Because that's a dream match, and
Why do I remember him teaming?
You know what's funny about that? If it was any other federation, it would be passable. But it's WWE, so it's not good enough. For like a farewell match like that. But
Agreed.
if that was AEW, you'd be like, fuck yeah, they just did it because they could do it.
Because I would
they're
like
not
to
the
say
big
that.
boys,
Well,
you know?
if it was in NXT, actually, Shawn Michaels would handle it right. But
yeah.
oh god,
that's the joke now, is that HBK is the head booker of all the promotions now. Because I mean, you can't complain with NXT.
dude, these guys need to get off the computer, bro. Seriously, go out and touch grass, see some sunlight. What is wrong? You got to be kidding me. Like, come on.
Oh, let's transition to that because you're gonna have to walk us through this because the NXT TNA Invasion, and everyone's getting upset because a TNA guy is on the NXT team and an NXT person's on the TNA team. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, there is things like that. Like you have Trick Williams. He's going to be on the TNA. Or sorry, he's actually going to be. No, actually, Trick Williams is going to be on the NXT team. Who was it that's going to?
But he was just in TNA.
But he's the TNA champion. So I think that's where people are having problems with that. So
But Trick,
go ahead.
but
Dave.
Trick is NXT homegrown. He's just taking over the Fed. We know this. What's the problem?
Yeah.
All of a sudden now he's automatically that guy? No.
Well, and then Jordan Grace, who she's doing it in character, she's like, why is Kilani Jordan, who is an NXT women's wrestler, who is the NXT women's knockout champion, because at Victory Road last week, Ash Byal, formerly known as Dana Brooke, had to forfeit the title for, I guess, maybe an injury or something, but they ended up having an impromptu battle royale. And Kilani Jordan from NXT was a surprise entrant, and she won. So now she's the NXT Knockouts champion, and she's actually going to be on Team TNA. And she's going to be teaming with the Iconics and Mara Sade, who's a former NXT women's wrestler.
Because I don't understand. I mean, I think you probably agree with this. I don't understand the confusion. We know where they came from. We know where their contract technically resides. They're just invading. It's invasion angles. It's you know what I mean. It's
so Jordan Grace
breaking the fourth wall. It's
Jordan Grace.
door.
Jordan Grace is in kayfabe when she's saying, "Why is an NXT woman leading the TNA women's? If anything, it should be me." But everyone on the internet is taking it literal. Like, why is an NXT star taking a TNA star spot? That's that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what people.
So you're okay with the way they're positioning it?
Yeah, because
I couldn't get a read on the stupid idea.
Oh no, I knew where you were going, cuz. But to your point, people are taking it either too literal or they're. Or maybe they're just way into it.
I mean, Jordan Grace might be
They're
like
just way into
shooting too a little bit too. She might be work shooting, like saying, "Hey, how come I'm not even on the card?" Because she's not.
Yeah.
She's not on the card. So
Yeah.
She doesn't.
And
need
it
to be
is
on the card.
it's very typical WWE
She'll
or
make that wrestling
NXT. If
winner.
like, okay, So your 2 TNA champions are NXT homegrowns. You're going to still put them on TNA. But again, I think what's so devil's advocate is like it's shitting on TNA too much to where half the invasion is actually coming from NXT anyway.
Everyone
right?
says that the morale in TNA is up because they said this relationship is way better. Like that, it's just way better. Like with NXT than they had with AEW.
There's real support. There's real story. There's real help. I mean, I get it. Again, people want to, and it's not to say that WWE is not without their faults.
Oh, of course,
they have them. But what you can't fault at this moment is the ability to go. We have writers, we have staffers, we have support, we have people for when you get hurt on the regular. This is how it's supposed to go. By the way, you don't get paid as much, but
exposure, as Cuz said. So where's Joe Hendry? Is Joe Hendry part of the TNA Invasion?
So
legit. And Cardona's still there.
He's not in any of these matches either. So
NXT.
It's
now crazy.
Now people are mad. He's been kind of feuding with the team, so he probably will be there because he's been feuding with the faction that is going to be facing the Hardy Boys. So I'll go through the lineup right here. It's the North American championship match, which this is going to be a banger, and I think I'm going to go with Ali winning this because it's kind of actually continuing.
And forgive
the story.
me, take a step back, because is this weekend? When is this event?
This is next Tuesday. So
and this is the one they changed the name of, didn't they? Stupid.
So to me, it's still Invasion, by the way. NXT versus TNA Invasion. North American Championship match. Ethan Page versus Mustafa Ali. It's kind of going to continue the story because Mustafa Ali was supposed to get a North American title match before he left and was released.
I forgot Mustafa was over there. By God,
and he made his own career, and now he's a superstar.
He's doing good over there, man.
Back in.
So this
he's
I
doing
could actually
great,
see.
right?
He's doing really good. And I could see Ali actually winning this one, even though it's going to suck because Ethan Page has been so good with the North American title. Like, he's made that championship. That championship.
You know what? I bet they won't give it to Ali.
I know it's tough. It's tough.
It was a rocky leave from the Fed.
But to be fair, they could.
He was always respectful, but that was it.
They could.
I would have tons of respect if they did.
They could give it to Ali because they're going to get their titles back. NXT's going to get their titles back. TNA's going to get their titles back. So that's what's going to be the end goal is how it's going to end. Yeah. So actually, I could see them giving it to them, and then maybe they'll do the War Games match or whatever for Survivor Series weekend, and or they'll have their own PLE that weekend. I'm thinking that's probably what they're going to do, and then he'll just win it back then. But yeah, so you got that for the. I don't know what order these matches are going to be in. And then you have the NXT and TNA Tag Championship match. So these are actually for the titles as well. Dark State versus the Hardy Boys. Hardy Boys have been talking about how they've been wanting to win the NXT titles. So I could see Joe Hendry helping in that match, though, because Joe Hendry has been feuding with Dark State. And it's been that shit's been fucking hilarious, too. In the match.
It was cool to see. It was cool to see the Hardys on Ice Show Speed's Mafia-thon. Like, it was like, I know, like, Kai loves wrestling. And Hardy Boys and Jeff Hardy actually did, like, Kai has everyone do like a motivational speech or whatever. It was really good. It's just good to see the Hardys get that much exposure to. I mean, dude, I Show Speed and Kai.
Yeah, they're big. I don't care about
amazing audiences.
They're,
like, man,
yeah, I know they're huge. That's the thing.
This old man is just starting to like watch these guys and understand how funny it is and how it's a new platform. Like, there was a sleepover between Drewski, Kevin Hart, and Kai Cenat.
Oh, God. It
is the funniest thing you've seen all year.
I don't watch any of those streamers, but I mean, I'm not really.
Seeing the clips is enough.
Like, yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah, exactly. And I don't really care for Drewski too much either. I don't care for that guy too much.
Yeah.
That's just
That's just
me.
Yeah.
NXT.
Can I? You go through the cards, right?
Yeah. The NXT. So they're actually doing this. So they're labeling it Survivor Series match. So NXT versus TNA Women's Survivor Series match. JC Jane, Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, Jada Parker, love you, Miss Parker, versus Kelani Jordan, who is an NXT wrestler, and she's a TNA knockout title, and Inspiration, formerly known as Iconics, and Mara Sade, who was Jakara Jackson in NXT. She was Sasha Banks' number 2. And then the NXT versus TNA Men's Survivor Series match, Ricky Saints.
There's no way the TNA women are winning that match, by the way. But go ahead, yeah, continue. I understand why they did it now. They needed some pop. And
yeah, exactly, yeah. And then NXT versus TNA Men's Survivor Series. Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, the TNA champion, is still going to be on Team NXT. Javon Evans and Miles Bourne, who's dating Stephanie Vector.
Damn.
Versus Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and Leon Slater. That match is just going to fucking... Oh, my God. I think all the matches are going to be insane, honestly. Like, and then we're going to get Javon Evans versus Leon Slater. That's going to be insane. They're going to fight at Bound for Glory, TNA, for the X Division title.
Damn,
dude!
This is not a PLE. This is a straight up Tuesday night NXT card.
Yeah, and that's what Meltzer was bringing up. Meltzer's like, Meltzer had Meltzer's like, he's like, I mean, look at their show. What does AEW advertise? Monet is gonna fight some random Florida chick. Like he's like, he was actually mad. Like I don't understand what they're doing over there. He's like NXT, the TNA show. It looks like the better card. It's got more. They've promoted it way more.
He's like, he's gonna give Mercedes 8 stars anyway.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't know about you, Mark, but I'll say this: if you wasted that kind of card in 1991, we would have shot you in the back.
Well, I told Tony when I was, we would have shot you in the back.
Sorry, cuz continue. That's hilarious, though.
No, he started it. He lost it. You had it for the first 2 seconds.
Yeah,
he did a perfect Mark Henry off camera. Yeah, he's working on it.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that going. We're gonna get that going.
What did we always say your working impression sounded like? What did Jess always say your working impression sounded like?
My like Brock Lesnar's like, hey, like it's kind of like almost like Kermit the Frog.
Like Paul Heyman.
They all come in this middle ground.
He said Kermit the Frog.
Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know. You'll get it.
I think he said Kermit.
It was perfect before we recorded.
Oh man,
but shit, that's NXT. That's incredible.
That's gonna be a great. That's gonna be a great card next Tuesday. Can't wait to watch that. And those were like as far as like there wasn't really any. Well, Dave, you said you were gonna say something about I don't remember what.
Oh no, I was gonna shift total gears. I forgot. Yeah, I was like, oh man.
Well, that was the card. So yeah, we can switch on to
shift, baby.
Shift it.
Watching Raw this week
wasn't.
I mean, nothing terrible. At least as far as the segments are concerned. I'm getting really grossed out, upset, frustrated.
Yeah.
That I'm still seeing Hulk Hogan talking on beer commercials.
Well,
I think, and I am trying to be funny, but I also think it's really gross. Like he's dead. Like stop it.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you meant.
Like, are they pitching the Hulk Hogan Real American like celebratory?
Yeah, I saw like 6 commercials on Raw this week.
Oh, brother.
You know what?
And not just his face, like he's talking.
Yeah,
brother.
Well, I don't know. I get
like inflexing and shit.
Like AI
because you're muted, buddy. No. It's the old stuff. They just keep pushing it.
I'm fine with it. Who cares? He'd want it that way. Like as long as
he's like, as long as my family gets paid, brother.
Book it, brother. Yeah, I'm just not
exactly.
Don't book anyone else in the commercial, though, brother.
On his deathbed. We still have 6 months of
Don't add
Hulk Hogan beer left, brother.
In event of my death, brother, it says we will continue with my likeness, etc. Plus commemorative cans, brother.
And then
I like it. I like it.
I told Sky that I was not holding Hogan's hand as he wrote that. Like, I don't know what it was. He said, brother, can you hold my hand while I write this contract down?
I told him to slow
imagine
down.
Eric got a piece of all of it.
I personally told him to slow down, Conrad. Yeah. And he said, no, brother. Yellow and gold cans if I die.
Oh, shit.
Do we know how the freestyle wrestling event did?
It did good.
I didn't hear anything.
It did good. It actually did good. It looked good. Everyone was praising the production.
It did good for the venue that it was in, yeah.
Well, not even just that. They were praising the production and the way it was paced and everything, and the matches. They had actual legit like Holly Holm. Like they had a lot of legit UFC MMA fighters and guys that are still actually actively young in UFC right now wrestled as well. Yeah. So
Hogan's not going to do any more press for them, or?
Oh my God!
What?
It's all like a pre-taped one. Huh? Oh, brother. It's just very vague.
Oh, brother.
Yo, I want to talk about the second.
I was going to say, they dove it in. You read my mind.
Bo Nickel, brother. I told you he was a real American
brother. It's going to happen in Cincinnati, Ohio on September 14th.
They just clip from different...
It's like that. That's like that Family Guy dub in.
Love you, Hulkster. We mock because we love.
It's true.
So AEW Dynamite. This is going to be a quick segment.
Yikes, man.
Sixth anniversary. Sixth anniversary Dynamite. 6 years since we all started back at the Daily Center.
That's amazing.
Time has flown by.
Yeah. That was this past Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know. The one match, and I'm not doing this to pick on them because actually, there's one thing that I want to. Well, no, there's one thing I want to bring up that both promotions do. WWE is way more guilty of it. I hate the lazy mashup of tag team names. Like Anna Jay. Like I was watching a Anna Jay promo on AEW, and she called the team of her and TayJay, and I'm like, why? I'm like, don't do that. Yeah, that's what WWE does. Lazy. Don't. It sucks. Like I hate that. It's so lazy. Like don't do that. Yeah. But the thing that happened on AEW this
Craig, it's the Justice Gang, Craig. The Justice Gang. The Justice Gang from Superman.
So
we're not called that. It's a working name.
The match, it was the Young Bucks versus God damn it, Kenny and Bandito. Yeah. Kenny and Bandito doing the Macarena in the ring. I'm like, that's WWE sports entertainment stuff. Why are you doing that? And then after the match is over, they just teamed with Kenny. Kenny gets jumped, beat up. They don't even come out and help. And then it's Jurassic, the Jurassic Express comes out. And then I'm thinking like, what happened with Jack Perry? Why did we go back? Like they actually were. I thought they were onto something good with the scapegoat.
Because all I want to know,
Luchasaurus is a comedian.
Is how many times did they say diverticulitis? How many times did they say it? That's important to me.
Well, you know what? I think
there's just some things.
They tried Kill Switch. They tried Scapegoat. They tried Kill Switch. I don't think any of them resonated. He was kind of punished and brought back, and not really his fault. He kind of got banished. But that pop it all in, all out for the return of those guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it made Jack Perry very emotional.
Well, because when he
Kill Switch through the belt. But I get it. It's like what you could have had with this monster. But he also he probably died. So he almost died of diverticulitis, right? So it's like maybe this is where they want to be, and take the pops for what it's worth. And if it gets Perry back into relevancy, and I don't know, but I get it, dude. I get it.
Because that's like
you could have done two awesome.
Yeah, that's the problem for me is like, at least with WWE, like regardless if they suck or if they have a bad show or whatever, it's like I already have Netflix or you already have ESPN in your bundle. So you don't have to go out of your way to pay an extra $50 or whatever dollars. Like I'm like, that's my whole thing is like AEW's still not giving me anything to say, hey, I want to spend $50 on their pay-per-view. Yeah, there's gonna be good wrestling, but then like after you see the first couple matches, it's gonna be the same match throughout the card.
I understand. I said last week the PLE versus the TV product are two
clearly
things.
Clearly,
so you can't because even if you don't spend that first 50, you're not going to see it. So it's going to be tough to embrace new people.
Yeah, isn't it discounted if you have Max too? Like
by $10, right?
Yes, yeah, you get $10 off.
Oh, so it's 40.
It's still $40. Yes. It's like I'm like I don't want to pay that for a pay per view.
It's 20 when you split it with your buddy Jess and you watch it separately.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. What?
But it's but that's the thing though. It's just like it's hard. Like you can't blame people for not wanting to spend $50 on it. I'll watch as much as I can of the TV shows. Now I've been watching more on YouTube. And then just looking up because I still don't have Max. I need to get Max. I know I need to get that.
And you made a good point last week, and it didn't really resonate with me until like later on when I was like, oh, that's what he was saying. When you're like, yeah, okay, so you'll spend $40 on a pay-per-view, but you won't spend $30 a month for ESPN. And I kind of let it go. I glossed over it, and I was like, yeah, I guess that's true. But I guess if that's where I am with my fandom with AEW and WWE right now is like I don't want to pay $30 right now.
Well, no,
I paid so much for them, and I will pay the $40.
My thing was like if you already have ESPN included in a bundle, anyways, like you don't have to pay for it. Like that was my whole thing too. It's like but yeah, $30.
We don't live in different countries like you two. Okay,
no,
I'm not in Glasgow. And where are you, David? Again?
He's in New Zealand.
What country are you in?
He's in New Zealand.
New Zealand.
He's got some Kiwis hanging out.
Good for you guys.
London.
Oh, he's in London. Oh, shit. He moved? I forgot he bought 2 houses.
Oh, man.
Well, no, he bought 2 houses. Sorry, sometimes I'm with Joe. Sometimes I'm in Spain. I have an Airbnb over there in Spain.
How's Joe doing? Yeah.
I know. I actually been meaning to ask every time we're in the text. Like, anyone heard from Joe?
We were probably 10 minutes from him appearing last week, but he couldn't wake up.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. But he's in Spain right now.
He's alive.
Oh yeah.
And he's alive. Okay. As long as he's alive. Yeah.
The hours are rough. He has to get like
Yeah,
3 or 4 to meet with us.
Like that.
Yeah. It's understandable.
It's still a bitch move. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still a bitch, Joe Zubin.
Yeah, that's the time you should be waking
we
up,
love you.
bud.
We love you and miss you.
No, yeah, we do.
Yeah. So
Just
6
joined
years
right
of
now, like, what'd you
AEW.
say?
What's up? But there's no wrestling this weekend. There's not a lot of.
No.
There's no PLEs.
Thank God, dude.
It's kind of a little quiet weekend. Yeah.
Time
It's
to
kinda
take a
scary,
break.
actually.
Got to breathe.
And then NXT and TNA kind of slow you into the showdown or the crown jewel, which I wish they didn't go with that name because now it just makes me think of the crown jewel pay-per-views.
It's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what's funny? Okay. Well, we're not going to go deep into this. We're not going to go into our political philosophies, but here's what I'll say. The fallback from the comedians in Rahad happening like recently with this comedy festival, are they going through what the WWE went through in like 3 years ago?
well, Bill Burr is
like,
because Bill Burr, people are circulating the clip of him, 5-6 years ago or whatever on his show where he was trashing anyone that would do that. And then all of a sudden he's like, it was really nice. Yeah, it was a real pleasant time.
Yeah. Yeah. And same with CM Punk. He's like, suck a Saudi.
I don't mind. I don't mind when WWE does the shows there. To me, it's just like, even though now I know it's like, it's supposed to be canon and everything, I'm like, yeah, but it still doesn't feel like it. It just doesn't feel the same. Like if they're in France, and I know the crowd loves it there. I know, and to me, it's cool that WWE is actually at least they got women to wrestle on TV, and versus before you would never have been able to see that. And I think about the kids and the women that go to watch. Hey, they get to go and watch these larger than life characters to them, superheroes to them. I'm sure. So it's like whatever, but like to me, it still just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel the same.
What's that scene in Pulp Fiction with Marvin? I don't even have an opinion.
I mean, that's fair.
Right.
Too.
Like my whole point is like, it seems that like WWE hasn't been touched in this whole last couple of weeks talking about Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr and Pete Davidson, whose dad died 9/11. Like, and it's almost like we had this we did have this fight probably a couple of years ago, and we're okay with it now, I guess. Like,
I still
it's
don't
whatever,
watch
but
it
it's
when
like
they go there.
like
I won't watch
yeah.
WrestleMania when they go. I won't watch it.
I don't think I will either.
That's
And
my
not
choice.
because of that particular reason. It would be because
it's just not going to feel the same. Like the Royal Rumble is going to be tough to watch because I'm like, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just
I won't
different.
be watching.
Just something different. Like I said, I think it's because how it like the first couple. Like to me, the first couple were like supposed to be non-canon or whatever. Like it wasn't supposed to be in the main storylines. So I think that kind of ruined it for me because now I just think of that all the time, and like I can't get like invested into it. Like no matter who's probably gonna if this card was happening in Saudi Arabia, not Australia, I would still be interested because I want to see Cody versus Seth. I want to watch Stephanie Vakir versus Tiffany Stratton, which it's going to be better now that it's in Australia because the crowd is just going to be so much better. With this, they're going to be very, very loud. So that's going to be awesome.
But it's a weird name, Crown Jewel for Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Should have just called
And
it
I will
something
say,
else.
I'm not, and again, I am not going to tell you my politics. I'm not going to pretend or
it's
any
all
of that
right.
stuff. I will simply say, if
I
you
still love you anyways,
like,
Craig. Okay.
thank you, man. You have a lot of things to hate if you stop watching comedy with Chappelle and whatever. Like that means you have to hate golf with Liv. You have to hate EA Sports Now. You have to hate iPhones. You have to hate the Saudi financial kind of fund has their hands in everything, whether you like it or not. And it's like you have to make a decision what makes you happy or not, regardless of where you stand on anything. So it's like respect to whatever you want to do. I just found it surprising. Wrestling avoided all this controversy this last couple of
Triple
weeks.
H's like, oh,
Really
shit.
hot comedy.
Well,
festival.
because one, they're not going there. They're not going there right now. They may
Right.
face it in January, but
and they've had it.
Well,
like,
they
in the
get it
beginning,
all the time.
The
Every
first
time the
Crown
show's
Jewel,
coming
they
up.
probably
Every time a show's
they've
coming
made
up,
it.
you
They've
see
made it very clear that they don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently now nobody cares.
Moolah.
right, and they don't care enough so much that they will take the check for a WrestleMania
I mean,
for the first time.
I never cared for
overseas
that
in
reason
Saudi.
because I'm texting on a device that was made in China, and their
right.
labors.
There's not much leg to stand on because that's
Yeah.
what I was saying too.
Yeah. So I
But
mean, I
it's-
can't.
it's very true. When it
We're
starts infecting,
we're not exactly angels in this fucking mess.
Yeah.
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
And when it starts, and we're just saying, when it starts infecting the things that you kind of love, and if you feel like, even if you're agnostic
Oh.
about it, like you feel kind of creeped out by having WrestleMania in Saudi for whatever reason, like it's like, Yeah, it's gonna be fucking weird. But yeah,
It
Rumble
is.
will be at the test, right?
That
and I
will
think
be the
it
test.
legitimately is a test run.
To
How
me-
does that work with Rumble with that crowd?
And imagine like you're a wrestler that's been gone from WWE a couple of years. You're like, yes, 2026, I'm gonna do my return at the Rumble, and then it's like, oh, it's insane. It's like, oh shit, like. Especially
what?
if you're
Yeah.
like if you're like let's say an indie darling and that would get a pop like in an American stadium for Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and now it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like damn it,
Joe Hendry in Saudi.
Oh my God.
But a year later,
it's all like the biggest pop ever. It's like,
They're gonna be like, huh?
it's like Hangman Adam Page. What?
oh god, yeah, like, you
Who's
can
this
imagine
guy?
like something like that, like.
But before we left AEW,
yeah.
because
So-
you'd like Hangman and Samoa Joe are starting a feud. That should be good.
Oh, that's finally something for to make Page a little more interesting as champion. Which I'm not. I'm not really into him as champion. I would rather I'd rather Moxley still kept it. I think what would have been better is if Joe actually beat Moxley.
I think
for
it
the
was
belt.
due. I think.
Yeah, I
think
mean it was time
due.
for Moxley
I
to
think
lose it. Yeah,
And I think Samoa Joe doesn't need it. I think
he doesn't.
right.
I
It'll
think
be a
Samoa
banger. It'll
Joe
be great.
Samoa Joe would be the greatest foil for like a 3 to 4 month 3 PLE match extravaganza just to keep pushing it. And you can push it with some tag shit and you could do some other stuff. I mean, but Samoa Joe is a goddamn treasure that we all must
I love
protect
Samoa Joe,
forever.
man.
I
This-
don't even
you're gonna
I
see,
don't even know like
You're gonna see Cuz's vein pop out his forehead, but this feud is actually for the sickos, as they say.
What? Oh, the Hangman and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, it's just like the phrase AEW.
It could be-
Mark
it
says,
could
for
be-
the
Yeah, the
sickos.
sickos. Yeah.
it could be pretty disgusting. And if Samoa Joe cuts promos like he was cutting on his way out of WWE, it's going to be fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like about Jeff Hardy.
Come on, man.
Oh, that actually
oh my
reminds me.
God.
Don't even get me back on that. That reminds me of you booked Samoa Joe to lose every week.
They did.
Well, no, I know,
They
but
did.
remember that when me and you were talking about how great that promo is, and then just like, well, you know what? You went, who cares? Because they booked Samoa Joe to lose every week. So why does it matter?
We gotta go- we gotta go back and
I
find
don't
that.
care. Like, oh my god.
We got to go find that clip. He was so angry about it. And rightfully so.
Yeah, no, for
Rightfully
sure.
so.
Understandable. It was
Like,
understandable.
Jesus. I'm just like, can you just let us enjoy it just for like 5 minutes? God damn it. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, that was my whole thing. I was just
And-
enjoying it. Like,
I don't need to wallow in your anger. I just was talking about how good the promos were.
we were just.
Cuz what's our Karrion Cross update? Where's he going?
So he's still
I
doing
saw
the
him on
tours.
CVV, but like, do you still think he's coming back WWE? It's
hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't know. I still don't know because his whole goal is that's where he wants to be. He wants to retire there. He wants to be there. So I could see it still happening. Survivor Series? I don't know. So actually,
if there's a mystery man in any of the matches, we all know who it's going to be. Then.
well, so I mean,
it's gonna be Jerry Cross.
it's still in the air for me, still there as a possibility for me, just because of the Sammy U.S. Open Invitational.
Interesting.
Like
Right.
who better? Like,
Interesting. Oh fuck! Cuz
You know?
you just fucking spoiled it.
Like, so-
you just kind of spoiled it.
it may.
Is that going to culminate in Survivor Series?
That's what I'm.
The Sammy
Well,
Open
maybe not
Challenge?
at Survivor Series. Who knows? But so that was a joke I was going to make earlier about
Holy shit! That's it.
what.
Well, it could be that.
It's going to be
or
carrying with the U.S. He's going to be the pop for the whenever they end this
a
open,
US
Sami Zayn Open
US
Challenge.
Open.
I was gonna make
Could-
that was the joke I was gonna make earlier. Was like, watch, Karrion's gonna be returned at the Rumble, and this is gonna be where it's like, god damn it, dude, like, totally just fucked him.
That would be. Oh my
like,
god.
totally just fucked him, man. Like, but go ahead.
Could it also because Drew's off too, right? For
Yeah.
filming or whatnot. Could it be Drew as a surprise entrance for U.S. title work?
No,
what-
I
what
think
is
he's
Drew
sticking
won the
with
US
the main,
title?
He's sticking with the world title. That's his focus now.
Oh, the world title that
That's-
he never
yeah, he
gets.
still
and
won it,
he'll
yeah.
win in
Whoa.
5 minutes.
Whoa!
I know. Hey, I don't like it either. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
And we don't have any. We're not any closer to knowing what the Survivor Series War Games match is, right?
No.
After tonight or Raw.
which is fascinating that they're doing
I think
Survivor
it's-
Series on Tuesday, but then it's like almost a full month before you see the real Survivor Series.
I'm still
in
going with
November.
Vision and Brock
Yeah.
versus
I think so, too.
whoever and Cena. I think Cena's going to have a War Games match.
Because tonight the main event, which it's on right now, I have it on here.
for
it's,
SmackDown.
Yeah, the Vision versus Cody and Randy. So obviously that's probably going to call, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of run-ins right now. I don't know. There's like couple minutes.
I think it was a schmoz, as they say.
Schmoz, as they say.
I like I said, I love the only reason I watch any live TV now of WWE is I do it for the Judgment Day still because I love Finn, I love Dominic, I love that whole dynamic, and I love the Vision. And mainly I love the Vision because of the bronze.
Why does everyone make fun of JD's head? Is it that big?
It is pretty big.
It's so sad.
It's a Funko Pop.
It's just
somebody really said that JD should be thicker is why, because he's so shredded like Finn. Like he's on the same regiment, but he's built to be bigger than that, so his head's bigger. Imagine if this big old face right here got shredded like Finn and this remained. I'd fucking Funko Pop all day.
Funny. Oh, and I think you said Cody earlier. Cody did a 40-minute interview with Pat McAfee today, and he said something really, really funny. He's like, when the writers have something for me and I'm not wearing a suit and I'm wearing the track suit, they call me Cozy Rhodes.
Hey, Cozy.
I was like, shit, that's perfect. He's like, so suit is Cody Rhodes and tracksuit Cody is Cozy Rhodes. It's very funny.
Cozy Rhodes.
That's phenomenal.
All right, should we call it 41 minutes?
Yeah, I think that's a little tight. Yeah, I mean, no PLEs this weekend, so no extra 20 minutes of unscripted.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
are you having technical issues or what's up, cuz? What's up with the
lights?
Wait, what?
Oh, what's up with the stream?
I was setting you up to do the stream is over.
Damn it. Well, see, I butchered it, so now I'll definitely.
Do you want to try it? I'll try it again. Cuz, what's up technical wise with the stream? Are we okay?
Well, we're not okay considering I just botched it. And since we're not okay, that means the stream is over.
He cuts out too. It's so funny.
Yeah, I tried, dude. I tried to set you up.